What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. Today's episode is going to be about how narcissistic people like things a certain way. And if you disrupt their harmony, if you disrupt their routine, they will, yeah. So this is coming from personal experience, and actually happened this morning. So, and this is guys to kind of show you the work I've been putting in on myself, because I wanted to do some yoga this morning, right? Got to get my yoga mat out, turn on my P90X. Tony Horton is getting ready to get me hype. I'm like, ooh, I'm looking for my yoga block. I was like, where is my yoga block? I normally leave it right here beside my mat. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Now, the room is clean. So I was like, wait, the room is clean. So my wife must have moved it. So I ask her where it's at. Then she doesn't know where it's at. So the block is gone. So now I can't do my yoga. So guess what? Can I still do my yoga, y'all? Yes, I can still do my yoga. Let me take that back. I was going to, again, catch myself. How my mind works to immediately try to defend itself. That's how my mind works right there, y'all. And you see how my new mind works, too, to catch it, to catch it quickly. That's what I mean by when I say slow myself down. Is like, I talk fast, I think fast, I act fast. So I have to slow myself down a little bit. But yeah, the block went missing and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure she moved it. She did. Because there's no reason. She said, maybe it's in your car. Like, why would I take my yoga block on the road? Like, I do it right here at the house. I don't do yoga at the gym. But so the block is gone. Couldn't do my yoga. I could still, again, there it goes again, y'all. I could still do my yoga, but I just chose not to because it feels weird and uncomfortable. Like my routine with the yoga is thrown off. And now I was getting into a mood. I could feel myself, my mind and my anger bubbling. I was like, I'm about to get mad because my whole routine has been thrown off. Like, leave stuff alone. I like stuff a certain way. And that just reminded me, because I'm reading Dr. Ramani's book. Is it Ramani or Ramani? I'm reading her book right now, Should You Stay or Should You Go? And I literally just crossed that chapter. It's a good book so far. It's a good book so far, y'all. So if y'all haven't read it, go get it. I was actually just reading it yesterday, and she said it in her book. She was like, narcissistic people, they either like things to be completely tidy, or they like things the way that they like things the way they like them. And I like things the way I like them. They can be tidy, but I also like things the way that leave it alone. Just leave. Don't touch my block. I know it's not It's not where you wanted it to be at. I know it might be an eyesore, but leave the block alone. Now it's gone. So I had a little bit. Anyways, I slowed myself down. I literally got on Amazon. I ordered another block. I would do a different workout tomorrow. But back in the day, I understand how that would have ruined the day. That whole yoga block situation would have ruined the entire day because my wife would have felt uncomfortable about the block missing because she started trying to help me find it. She didn't find it. So back in the day, she would have tried to help me find it. It would have been lost, and I would have been mad. I'm like, y'all just leave stuff alone. I would have been, super passive aggressive, yelling, screaming downstairs, blasting music, humming. I might have disassociated and started doing some wildness. Because that's who I was. It's still in there. You hear me earlier. Those same feelings are still there. I keep telling y'all I'm still a narcissist. The feelings are there. I wanted to do it. I wanted the things to go back the way they used to be. And I was just like, just stop touching stuff. Maybe I could put the fear in you to leave my stuff alone. Y'all won't touch it again. You just move it to the side. Don't clean it up and try to tidy it up and put it somewhere else. Will the block turn up? Yeah, it'll probably turn up the second my new blocks get here. But I bought two. I bought two. I'm gonna give her. Look, I bought two, so I did apologize, y'all. But I have to joke with her. We joke. I bought two, so I'm gonna give her one block. Like, you need to clean. If you need to hide my block, hide this one. Just go and hide it right now from me. So I have two now. I bought a 2-pack. I love my wife, y'all. I do love her, and I appreciate her. I appreciate her so much. I really do. People keep asking me that question, like, do you love your wife? Yes, I do. Do you love your kids? Yes, I do. Can I answer that question for your narcissistic partner? No, I cannot. How are they treating you? I've treated my wife bad in some certain circumstances that people would question whether or not I loved her, and she probably would question it as well. How is Lee treating you? He's not treating me like he loves me. So she probably felt like I didn't love her, And I probably was emotionally disconnected from her. So in that moment in time, the love might have dissipated. Who knows? It's years, But I had to give y'all that real life example of something that just happened today. I was just in the moment. I wasn't gonna do this video because she's about to start going back live. She's about to start doing her Sunday night lives again. Here coming up this Sunday, y'all. we're gonna work the time out of it. I know people gonna comment like, "He just missed you in his video, and now I want to do yoga block," you know. But I was gonna do that, but like I said, it would be disingenuous of me to keep the realness from y'all, like the stuff that happens in real life still today. I can't be disingenuous on my channel, on my profile, on my platform, because that would be, I want to help people that might be going through similar circumstances, you know. In similar circumstances, like in real life, if you're dealing with an unaware narcissist, or like me a few years ago, you might get yelled and screamed at. You might get chastised and belittled. It might turn into something their situation with something simple missing. It doesn't have to be a yoga block. It could be a phone charger. It could be their keys. It could be their phone, their wallet, you know, their makeup, their paint, their stencil kit, whatever it is. Whatever's missing, they gonna blame it on you. And sometimes they actually misplaced it, you know. That's why, like, I went to my car. I'm gonna go check my car just in case. You know, if I found a block in my car, I would have came right back in and apologized. You know, I didn't apologize anyway, but like, the block wasn't in my car. It's not. Why would it be again? But I was getting ready to do my yoga. It just felt weird. I felt my routine off, and I was just like, oh. So if you throw a narcissistic person's schedule off, prepare for some anger. If they typically do something every day, if they got a routine where they do every day, and you interrupt that routine because you want to spend time with them or you want to talk to them, rawr. You know, y'all hear me say rawr? That's like the monster, the demon coming out, like rawr. You know, because they use these things a certain type of way. They will inconvenience your schedule all the time. You understand that. They will throw your schedule completely off because that's the double standards that exist in a relationship with a narcissist. You don't get to do what the narcissist gets to do. You just don't. I know it's not fair, but it's not fair dealing with a narcissistic person. That's how life goes when you got a narcissist. You know, this is your life right now. You know how you got to live it. But you're dealing with a narcissistic person. If you do misplace something into theirs, you know, don't, again, y'all. If you clean it up and you see something in theirs, just put it to the side. I know it might be an eyesore or something like that, but if you move it, is it worth arguing over? Or you can just move it and prepare to argue, or prepare to get chastised and belittled, and prepare for them to talk about your old problems, your exes, and how you got divorced earlier. Like, this is why your husband left you, or this is why your wife left you, because you keep doing stuff out of order. You can't keep your hands out of stuff that doesn't belong to you. You're always messing stuff up. You ruin things. You know, you're a terrible person. You know, this isn't all this over a yoga block. This is not about the yoga block. It's about you and this pattern of toxic behaviors you do. You keep moving stuff and getting stuff that doesn't belong to you. Stop touching stuff. You know, again, they'll make something out of nothing. Narcissistic people, like, I don't know, y'all. It's just like we couldn't, just for me and therapy, I understand that we couldn't control a lot of things when we were growing up. A lot of people told us no. We couldn't have things our way when we were growing up. So guess what we're gonna do now? We're gonna want things our way because we're adults now, trying to be in control of our own lives. So if you interrupt the things that we want our way, that's why you get that rage. It's built in from childhood, y'all. It's literally built in from being told no and not being able to do what you wanted to do when you were growing up, not being able to say what you wanted to say. So all this stuff is coming out right now. You know what I mean? All this stuff is coming out on you. So it's not you. Just remove yourself from the equation. Yeah, you might have moved the keys or the yoga block or, you know, the wallet, you know, the makeup kit, the mirror, whatever you done moved. You know what I mean? You might have moved that, but the anger is not for you. It's for somebody else. And I hope just saying that and understanding that, it hopes it brings you some kind of peace. Because the insults and stuff like that, yeah, they might start insulting you and trying to belittle you because of this. Telling you you're worthless and you're good for nothing and all the other good jazz. But understand this, that anger is not for you. It's for their mom or their dad or their brothers and sisters growing up. It's for somebody else. It's not for you. You know, and I hope that brings you clarity, because, like, I wasn't mad at my wife. It's literally just being in therapy and just talking. You were told no a lot growing up, so you don't want people to tell you no. You don't want people to call you ugly, so you work. So that's why you're so. Y'all see, I keep looking into the viewfinder on my camera because I want to make sure I look good and I'm the center, you know. And I keep moving my hair to make it symmetrical. Like, that's where the vanity issues of me come from. Because people used to call me ugly when I was younger, so the vanity kicks in. You know, that's why I keep looking in the viewfinder to make sure I'm cool. I'm cool. You know what I mean? So I do that type of stuff. This stuff is residual. It's residual from growing up in childhood and things like that. So you take your childhood issues out on your adult partners, out on your kids when you grow up and things like that. So it doesn't stop unless somebody stops it. You know what I mean? It really, really doesn't. So I hope this brings you some clarity and brings you some peace that the anger is not for you. It's for somebody else. It's for their mom or for their dad or whatever or whoever. You know what I mean? Just don't let them knock you off of your, what they call it. Don't let them tilt your crown, king or queen. Or prince, princess, whatever, whoever you are. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, I got a one-on-one here in 4 minutes. I'm gonna go outside today, be in the shed. I need to stand up and get some fresh air. But I really truly thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace, like and subscribe.